Good evening, SC viewers. This is Trend Media View and this program Trend Conversation. We look at trending issues in Nigeria and globally. If you are new to this channel, you are new to this program, kindly like, share, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell. With me is the Punch newspaper. And we are looking at what is trending currently on this Punch newspaper. We have here say, court stops Fubara's removal. PDP governors consult Wike. The writer is saying, nobody can intimidate me. Impeachment, not a coup. That is coming from FCT minister, who that's Wike. Crisis will be resolved, says Fubara, that's Rivers State governor. PDP governors plan Port Harcourt meeting. Now let me ask you. Some have argued that what the fight between Wike and the governor of Rivers State is not a good way of the governor saying thank you, having helped him to assume that exalted office. What is your view?
He who pay for the pipes, what do they say?
He who pays the piper dictates the tone.
He who pays the piper dictates the tone. Probably maybe the guy is not ready to listen to him.
But are we still, should we still be grappling with godfatherism?
That is what we are saying, that it should be abolished in this country for long, that you did not listen to Zubair Mohammed Taufik. And that is what Tinubu is. And that is what his followers are all about. You remember Wike had the same problem with
His predecessor?
Yes. Do you remember?
So what is the approach? You encourage Fubara, the current governor of Rivers State, to surrender to Wike, or should be the...
No, let him, if he's honest to himself, let him be independent and stand firmly. No matter what it takes.
But some people have argued that if you enter into agreement, you should honor it.
If he has entered into agreement, you see what we have just said. He will pay for piper dictates the tons.
And the agreement may not be all connected with the same resources.
It has to do with, because the guy wants to get to power, he must anything you tell him that time, he's ready to do it. If they are looking for power, you tell them to go and kill their mother, they are ready to go. That is truth.
Arika was quoted to have said that, let heaven fall that he will fight.
Let him keep doing it now. We know him. We know him to be so tawdry. I'm even ashamed to have to see somebody like Wike to call him a barrister who don't honor the law. Isn't that a shameful thing? How does he address people, even as a governor? Look at this small boy. That's what I'm doing there. You know, I know when he was going to school, talking to a traditional chief in his chambers. You understand? Which they say, give honor to those who deserve to be honored. He is not doing it.
And we have said that he paid for all the funds.
Then he need his money. That's not what Tinubu did for Nigeria. Now he has paid for everything to become into election. He must squeeze everybody. He will edge you to the bone until he gets his money back and the profit.
So, in your view, how can the governor of Rivers State come out of this?
Let him be firm to the fact where if they want to impeach, let him impeach him on the truth. Must he die there? Let him leave the office in the name that everybody will know that they left the office because of his honesty. And if the people now started, they finally realize within their own self that maybe they go behind him and they say impeachment is not going to be, because you have nothing to do with him.
But the way it stands, the governor have succeeded in getting majority of the House members.
He will get more if he's honest to himself and allow them to know what is on the table.
And have the backing of the youth.
That is what killed Ambody.
Okay, it's a similar scenario.
Hey, my God, it is if somebody has come up to open up to tell Nigeria the Goshen, this is what is happening between me and my godfather, blah, blah, blah. And I came out openly and tell everybody. And that time, somebody like him, I tell me, go for an independent party. You are not under any party, you just go as an independent candidate. And we vote for him in Lagos and he become a governor again. It's weak. Because of godfatherism. But he has forgotten that he was the person that saved the life of Mr. President for not going to the prison. Somebody saved him, he could have gone to prison.
How?
He could have gone to jail.
How?
It's a big story. This time cannot take us.
Can you give us a fair view of
The fair view of it is that the whole money they make in the local government that is expounded, that federal government sees, when the money was coming back, it came through Ambody. Ambody took it to his house.
So it's a good song.
Then, Fashola have to look at it. I read on paper that our money has been refunded to us. Where is the money? He said, I've taken it to Baba. Which Baba? Oh, go and bring this money. You either resign or I sack you and hand you over to EFCC. They consulted Tinubu, and Tinubu says, go and do work your own to raise your own money. I do all of it takes to raise that money in Lagos State. So it's my money. That is the source of this is a part of his source of his wealth. The whole money that federal government sees that time, when it was being released, they give it to him. So that now makes, because it was the same Ambody that saved him when he was indicted as CCT. So when it is time for Auditor General of the state to bring his own record, you remove O here, you remove 1 here, you remove 2 here, you add 1 here, you remove C here. Before you know it, they say Tinubu is free. The same man who judged Tinubu's case was the one that did that of Sakaki. He's good in dealing with corruption. He mingled with them. So what can you give me? I told you it's a very wide story. When they came back, what can you give me for what I have done? They started celebrating it. They said, I want governor. Governor, okay. You can't be governor now. Already Fashola is there. So that's what he wants. So that was when they were telling Fashola that Fashola will not go for second term. When they say Fashola is not going for second term, everybody was saying if he's not going for, he will go to PDP, blah blah blah. They beg him. Get him. They now make him again to give him the finance and body, which after getting that money, that is the genesis of their problem. With Ambody and Fashola, that's why they are not in longer here up to now, and that's what caused problem between between Fashola and Tinubu.
But coming back to Wike, he said nobody can intimidate me.
Who is going to intimidate him too?
And he said impeachment is not a coup.
Let him do it now.
But for instance, Wike is not a member of House of Assembly in Rivers State. He's not holding any position in Rivers State.
How many people has he rigged election for them to go to the state, to House of Assembly?
He only claimed that he paid for the nomination form and expression of interest.
What does that mean? Oh, are you waiting for the ballot boxes to put it on the head before you say it has been rigged? Nigerians, you want them to carry the ballot boxes on their head and bring it into the house and come and drop it and call it as a rigging? You are Mr. Governor, you are going out. And people want to go to House of Assembly, you raise up your hand. I've finished my own term. Go and buy your ticket. Go and buy whatsoever. Go and convince your people. Let people look for people. Let people go and vote for the person that they know is going to serve them. But Mr. Governor is telling this man to go and buy for. What does that mean? He's not telling your people, this is my man. That's it. So nobody can stop him too. Unless meetings upon meetings, facts upon facts, the truth upon truth. You understand? That will make the man now to have more followers. There was a film I watched sometimes around 10, 15 years ago. I'm disappointed in myself about that I forgot to get the name of the film. Where one man is what do you call it? Is defending a woman that they say killed her husband. He is only the person with 17 lawyers that the woman should be jailed. He struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled every day. They started dragging it until one day he discovered that out of the remaining 17 lawyers on the other side, he has 16 already behind him. Then the last man just said like this. He said, I give up. And I threw it down for you. If he can do that, let him get his people in the House of Assembly. Let him get them convinced that we are working for the masses. There is going to be a lot of sacrifice. If they are looking at what they are going to rob the state, with not working for the state and put the money into a project, if that is what they are looking for, Wike will fall them. Let us start project and see what is going to happen. Let us start a meaningful project.
But let me ask you, Alhaji, considering the fact that the governor was tear gassed, they poured water on him when they were using water cannon to disperse protesters. What does that portend for our democracy?
The Nigerian democracy is a democracy of thuggery now. It's something we know.
But if a governor who's supposed to be chief secretary of the state was tear gassed, they pour water on him, are we safe in this country?
For now, we know we are not safe. Did you know? I don't know. Maybe they've released one of the major general, the lieutenant general, doing something general in the army that is being kidnapped.
That's serious.
You forgot to so early. Has been released.
That's serious.
If a general in the army is under the custody of what do you call it? Kidnappers. Kidnappers.
That's serious.
What about you and me on the streets? What about you and me on the streets?
But do you think a Wike, considering the role he played during the presidential election, and the fact that
Mr. President is behind him?
No, the point I'm trying to make is, considering the role he played during the election, and he's still a member of PDP, do you think PDP should expel him from the party or discipline him?
No. Let me sincere to ourselves. It's a game of interest. Nigerian politics is all about interest, not about progress or achievement in any angle. It's a game of interest. You understand? In our estate, I'm the chairman, environmental committee. The waste collectors, they started putting us money, blah blah blah. Then some of us go against it and challenge. Other people also challenge about it. Then one of our member, who is an ex-chairman of the estate, we told you that these people are extorting us. You people don't want to believe. It is only me and my wife in this big house. All my children are in outside country. What are we really generating? That I'm paying 3,000. I will pay 5,000 naira at the end of every month. I will not. So what I will do is tell her they should not carry that my waste again. He carry his bin and put it in his compound, and he's putting his things in. It takes him two months, or virtually almost 3 months, before the thing gets to the quarter of the bin that is going to fill. Then he saw them coming. He said, "Let me pay you for this month. You pick from this one throughout this month." So the last remaining 2 months that passed, we didn't do anything. Until we put that understanding into ourselves, Nigerians will start realizing that they are no more going to live a life of the dictatorship. That they will go out there to go and work, and somebody's out there waiting to collect the money, starting from DSTV and any other things that is around us, that is consuming our money, which we are supposed to use for the education of our children. Are you getting me? If all these things are taken care of, if they are doing this thing from the grassroots within themselves and they are touching the life of their people, you say now we are discussing about the politics of progress, politics of humanity, which will touch the life of everybody. But this one is just the politics of make money, put it into your pocket. They don't care what happens. However, once they are in that office, they don't, even from the local government chairman in Nigeria, they don't care of what happens, as long as money is coming in for them. That's the truth. So the issue of Wike or no Wike, Nigeria, they will kill themselves very well if care is not taken. If this man really wants to survive Wike, all he needs to do is to walk hand in hand with the people in the House of Assembly, and they started touching one or two people's life within their locality everywhere. When the people in the local government will tell us, Mr. Governor, thank you, I beg our governor must view, I beg our governor must view, the representative of the state will know that their people are not feeling him.
As a way of bringing this interview to a close end, what would be your advice to river people? People from
They
River
should
State.
remain very calm. They should, because if case not taken, these people will just use them and kill them off. And tomorrow we see them, they will be in the same camp again.
Then on the final note, what would be your advice to the governor himself?
The governor will say, that's what I'm telling you. I say, let him bring the people in the House of Assembly, let him bring them closer to themselves and start working for the government. Let him forget the issue of impeachment. Let him bring them closer and think of what they want to do and touch the grassroots from the grassroots.
Now, finally, what is your advice to Wike himself?
I don't have this man listening to my advice. He will never listen.
Thank you very much, Alhaji.
Zubair Mohammed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.